10 Arizona Morning with Ron Hoon, Rick D'Amico, Andrea Robinson, Kristen Anderson, and Cory McCloskey in HD.
Cory is out and about as he is every morning, and he's very busy this morning.
He always is.
Yeah.
We're always busy. You know that.
Yes.
It's Monday, and if it's Monday, it must be day one of camp someplace. And we are here at La Paz. I've been here many times. I think I would know. And it's K9 Kids Camp, and they actually have the bigger camp over around 32nd and Shea. We're just giving you an idea here on Bell Road of how it all works. And we've got Grace and Samantha and Willow here with Yuma and Crush and Secret. And this is Wendy Faircloth. And Wendy, give me 15 seconds on why you should bring your dog to camp.
I think the kids should bring the dogs to camp for the learning experience and the bonding experience with their dogs.
What are we going to learn?
Going to learn all sorts of stuff. They learn some agility. They learn how to teach their dogs how to learn and how to reward them. They learn some obedience, and we teach them some tricks.
Yeah, because really left on their own, dogs, they're just going to be dogs. You know, they won't do what you want them to do. They just kind of do what they want to do.
Right, absolutely. So we just have the kids working with the dogs, and we see huge improvement. We just had a camp last week that Grace and Willow attended.
Oh, good. We may find out what your dogs have learned. We'll put them through their paces. All right. Weather-wise, this whole week, hey, Yuma, is going to be on the warmish side for sure. We're talking about highs above the average every day, 107, 8, something like that. I think we'll what was that, Rick?
You get crabby.
You get crabby.
You can.
You know?
Even dogs. Dogs don't like it at 110. We'd rather be cool, too. All right, more coming your way from La Paz in a few minutes.
Look at that tail wagging that dog.
I know. What a beautiful dog.
Fox 10 Arizona Morning is back.
Cory's at pet camp.
Here he is.
Yeah, we're here at La Paz. Yeah, who's happy? And we're in the what we call the yard, the general population. But your primary operation is daycare, right, for dogs?
We do daycare, boarding, and grooming.
Right, and we're sort of out in one of their play areas here, but I know there's water available and all kinds of fun. Typically, what's the dog's day going to be like when they're here for the boarding part of life?
When they're here for the boarding, they get up in the morning, they have a potty break, then we usually feed them their breakfast.
Sounds like my uncle so far.
Right, and then they go outside and do their potty, and then they just get to play with everybody all day. They'll play with Bubbles and play with one another. They'll play ball.
It's a good life, really. And
it is a good life.
Yeah, do you find they're homesick, or do they kind of warm up to each other pretty quickly?
This type of boarding, they're not homesick at all. Usually when the parents drop them off, all they want to do is play.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to move from this area over to camp. And again, you've got a kids camp going here, which is really fun. I was talking to a couple of the moms who are really happy that you've got this going. And just so everybody knows, the camp itself is over around 32nd Street and Shea, correct?
32nd Street and Shea. We have a 10,000 square foot training center over there. Gotcha. And that's where the camp is. It's all indoors. We do a little bit of outdoor stuff with the dogs, pottying them. We do some water play on the last day of camp because the kids all paint pictures and stuff.
Sure, everybody loves that. Well, I'm impressed just to see a dog on a pedestal.
Right?
There's a circus future here, perhaps, for Secret. Can you imagine running away to the circus with Secret? No, probably won't happen. Do you know my friend Rick D'Amico? Have you ever heard of him? Oh, darn. I'm looking for somebody, Rick, that remembers you talking about your own circus days. Didn't you take Spiffy off on a little journey back across the deep south?
Spiffy?
I'm thinking of somebody else.
Spiffy.
I think I'm thinking of Steve Kraft.
And we got a lot going on in this half hour. Cory's at pet camp. Diane Ryan does the cool house here.
And we've got another cool one to show in a bit.
But first, here's Cory.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we're rethinking this whole circus thing. If you can get a dog up on a ball, that is money. That's a dog that's going to support you in the future. Details coming up from K9 Kids Camp at La Paz in just a minute.
Welcome back to Fox 10 Arizona Morning.
Good morning. Welcome back. Cory's at pet camp. Cory, is this a camp that you send your pets to or your children to?
Clarify.
Yeah.
The beauty of it is, Rick, you send them both. It's a complete empty nest situation.
Yeah.
Over here, Yuma's breed indeterminate. What do we think Yuma would be, Wendy?
I think Yuma is super cute. I think
she
she's
is.
a boxer mix, probably.
She's a doll. Well, I'm going to let you kind of put the girls and their beasts through their paces. I'll kind of stand back and watch, and we'll get an idea of what happens at kids camp.
Grace back. We taught Yuma to roll over, and Grace is going to demonstrate how to get Yuma to roll over. Get her to down.
There we go.
Good. And you're going to use the treat. We teach them how to use the treats so she can get her to roll over. Good.
Oh, I see. You sort of bend the neck back in an emergency situation.
So you bend the neck back.
And then let gravity take over.
Yep.
But that's what you get used to things, right?
Yeah, if she gets in front of her, but Yuma was just being silly. But we taught them to use the treats, and you're going to kind of bend their head and then get them to roll.
While she's working it.
Hey,
Yuma's
good.
thinking all that
Yep, all
for
of it
one bit of kibble.
for one little piece.
It's worth it, though. What's she got to do today? Nothing, really.
Right, exactly. So call her back, Grace.
Good job, Grace.
Here you go, use these treats. There you go. Get her to down.
And there's no shame in treats, right? I mean, that's how we learn.
Right. I mean, it's just like people. You want to get paid for your job, yes?
Sure, exactly.
Absolutely. So these dogs need to get paid when they work for us.
Look at him go. Now, I've
and
never
we have-
seen dogs on pedestals like this. That's very impressive.
It's a confidence building thing for the dogs. The kids don't think that they can get them up on stuff. And so we just show them that they can absolutely get them up and on things, getting them to go through things. The tunnel is one of the favorites.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to see that. Let's do some tunnel work, ladies.
All right,
Off we
why
go.
don't you show us
I think Crush is sort of a tunnel master for sure.
Secret can do the tunnel also.
But everyone should know you've got another session of camp coming up. So popular last year, you're doing another one, and that's when?
Well, the next session is going to be July 15th through the 19th. It's from 12 to 4. It's Monday through Friday. The kids will get lunch before they come, and then they'll come to us and be with us for the afternoon.
Very good. Well, just so everybody knows, we're at your Bell Road location, but camp is over around 32nd and Shea. And you might have how many dogs and kids in one class?
We
One camp?
like to limit it to no more than 13 kids and 13 dogs.
All right, very good. Well, Wendy, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Crush, thank you, and Secret, and Yuma, and Grace, and Willow, and Samantha, and the whole gang. We'll see you again soon.